Testing, testing. Good, good. Where's my game? There it is. Ooh. Oh, cool. Sorry. Whenever I start up stream, or whenever I start up Steam on stream, something always like distracts me on the homepage. Like, ooh, big update to this other game I was playing. That's neat. Now is not the time. Okay. Yeah. So I was thinking I might not have time to stream tonight, but turns out I do. So now you all gotta deal with it. Oh, whoops. Okay. Right. Find the window. Come on, OBS. There it is. Okay. So, we are about halfway through the last episode, I believe. So I don't think I'm going to take 2 hours to finish it up tonight, but we'll see. I haven't decided what I'm going to do afterwards if I do finish tonight, which I assume I will. I guess it would make the most sense to switch over to the Crimson Diamond, since that's what I've been playing on Wednesdays. But we'll see. We'll see what I'm feeling when I finish. Let's go. Let's pick up where we left off, which I believe was Bruce getting bashed in the head after having been captured by the Joker, who is Joker now, not John Doe. He's very insistent on that point. Oh boy.
I know this seems like it's not the greatest situation. It's nothing personal, it's just a Bruce, you know? But I tell you what, I'll let you get back at him for getting you into this.
Or I could just leave. You could let me go.
If you press that button, one right there, you'll have the chance to go free. Which will in turn trap Bruce forever. So, I'm giving you 3 whole seconds. 1, 2, 3! Congratulations! You did it!
Selena.
Bruce, it's...
What a dramatic turn of events! Bruce witnessed your terrible, awful, just despicable betrayal. I hope it hurts!
Now, you kids play nice. Unless you want to end up like the other losers.
Cartoon ass sound.
Don't look at me like that. Eye for an eye. You
I mean-
left me in one of Riddler's contraptions.
Fair.
So effortlessly. It made the decision quite easy.
I'm sorry I did that. It was stupid. I get that now.
Well, it's a start.
Hi,
But
Mr. Gell.
apologies aren't getting us out of here anytime soon. Just get out of the cart so we can get on with this.
Just give me a second to get free.
Problem with that. Your other suit wasn't appropriate for dinner. Wanted to keep our little secret ours. Tear off.
No way to pick the lock.
Tear off? Really? Jeez. Okay.
Damn it.
Didn't think it was gonna be that easy. Dislocate thumb. That's a. You know, I need a screenshot of that. That's such a great, like, button prompt. Press A to dislocate thumb. Yes, sir, game. Whatever you say.
Here we go.
Are you...
Oh, God. Oh, don't. Oh.
I hate having to do that.
Which implies that she has done it many times before. Oh. And now put it back. Ow.
Give your escape 2 thumbs up. Get it? Now that you're free, I can tell you the key to escaping the room is, well, it's a key. But hurry up, because Harley and I have quite a dinner party planned for you. It's a very special guest.
Ooh, I love special guests. I hate special guests.
The bars are electrified. It's too far to just reach my hand inside.
Burnt corpse.
The electricity cooked them alive.
Ugh.
We gotta get out of here.
Nothing on her? Okay.
Locked.
The clamps.
Riddler.
That's not the
That
Riddler.
hook could be useful.
Sure. I'll take it. Stick it in my adventure game protagonist pants.
Well, brute force won't work.
But it made me feel better.
Can't escape until I get that key. How did you end up here?
The agency nabbed me. From Waller with love. I mean, it wasn't hard, seeing as how you left me in a box for them. They threw me in a transport. Then the next thing I know, the truck's flipped on its side by an explosion. They took all of us. I'm the only one left.
What does this button do? Okay. I'm glad that didn't just electrocute me to death immediately like that one thing in the Riddler's workshop did. Okay,
Great.
well.
Now push the key to me. I'll unlock the door between us. It only unlocks from my side.
She's telling the truth, but she can also take that key and get out, leaving you trapped and unable to help the other dinner guests. Because you know she won't.
Shut up, Joker.
What do you say, Bruce? You going to trust a thief?
All right, coming your way.
Really? Damn it. Hope I don't regret this.
She thought about it. I mean,
Not how it's supposed to go.
I deserved it. Oh, jeez.
You two like each other so much, you can fry together.
The electrical box. If you cut the wire connected to the floor...
One of these agents tried that, but Bruce. I appreciate the trust. It was unexpected.
This is just a big escape room run by Joker. Oh god. Oh, I hate it.
Just take it slow.
Oh god, it's like heavy rain.
What's that phrase? I'd walk a mile over broken glass.
Like,
Well, 8 feet should be a piece of cake.
go on your forearms.
What
Don't
could
just
be more
bare hands it.
romantic than pulling shards from each other's kneecaps?
Yeah, this is heavy rain all over again. Oh god. Ew.
It's okay.
Ugh.
I'm okay.
Oh, no, not okay. Very not okay. Freaking commando crawl, come on. Don't be stupid. And like, you know, look where you're putting your hands, maybe. This is avoidable.
Death. Our constant fear. Our most certain companion. No matter how alone we might feel, death is always with us. These fleshy vessels, they are born to die, to decay, to wither and wriggle with maggots. But something of us always
Gross.
remains. Our greatest accomplishments, our darkest sins, and the sins committed against us. They never stay buried for long. Do they, Bruce? Better dig up the truth, detective, or join the dead in silence.
Oh boy. Okay.
Riddler. Lucius Fox. Martha Wayne. Thomas Wayne. John Doe. What is this?
There's such a thing as pacing, Bruce. Get back to digging.
I didn't really have a chance to read all those. Lucius Fox, father, puppet, stain, cause of death. Okay, so the causes of death aren't filled in. Thomas Wayne, father, philanthropist, murderer. Riddler, can't see from there. Martha Wayne, John Doe. Okay. Well. Mechanic Old Rude.
This'll do the job.
John Doe, diagnosed, rejected, reborn. Martha Wayne, wife, mother, accessory. Okay.
Dig up the truth.
Hmm. Wasn't there something about how Lucius Fox might have been working for someone else too? Like the agency or something? I don't remember exactly what it said.
Oh, God.
Oh, ew. Oh, no.
You're so good at pulling people's hearts out of their chests, Bruce. What's one more?
Ugh.
Something underneath.
Ew. Just put that down.
See some familiar faces, Bruce? There's Thomas Wayne, your dearly departed criminal dad. Joe Chill, you two met in Crime Alley that one time, remember? Bruce Wayne, that's Cad. And Batman, of course. Nothing happens in Gotham without him skulking
little cartoon diggle
This is a good
doodles.
old-fashioned whodunit. These are your suspects.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Victims, as usual, are all around you. All you gotta do is put the right face on the right grave, Bruce. I'll allow room for some interpretation, but not much.
Interesting. Okay. Sticker of a suspect on the tombstone of their victim. Okay. Well, so... Okay, so we got Lucius Fox, Thomas Wayne, Riddler, Martha Wayne, John Doe. Well, so Joe Chill killed both Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne. Although I think it's debatable who killed Martha Wayne, because I think I think there's different versions of the story, but I think like in at least one of them, Martha Wayne had a weak heart, and like Joe Chill killed Thomas Wayne, and then she died of heart failure after witnessing the death of her husband. I think. And then, well, well, presumably Riddler killed Lucius Fox, but Riddler isn't an option.
Lucius.
Can I take it back? I mean, I guess...
Good enough. Batman would have been more accurate, but I guess you can't separate the man from the other man. In combat spandex. Hard to separate Lucius Fox from the linoleum in Wayne Tower now, too.
Oh,
If you know what I mean.
ugh. Okay, yeah, and I can't undo my choice, so yeah, it's gotta be one. Okay, alright. So, we'll say... Oh, now I can back out. Okay. Alright, so we'll say Joe Chill killed Thomas Wayne.
Correct! I guess your dad being gunned down in front of you is something you don't forget, huh?
And then we'll say Thomas Wayne killed Martha Wayne.
You're just pulling every string, aren't you?
Yes, the Wayne name takes another victim. His shady dealings got a loved one killed. Will history repeat itself tonight?
Okay, so... Well, then I'm gonna say Batman killed John Doe.
What's he trying to say?
John Doe is dead. There's only Joker now.
Not entirely right, but not wrong either. It was Bruce that killed the poor little Doe. John just wanted to make his best friend happy. He gave his heart willingly, only to have it ripped from his chest, still beating and spraying blood everywhere. What a mess.
Gross.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
You certainly seem to be.
Are there any left?
No, we placed them all.
What the hell?
Someone's in there. I can't get it open. I'll find something else.
What's in that box? Oh no! Must save her at all costs.
couldn't breathe. I've been in there for hours.
How did you end up in there? Are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay now. Alfred lost touch with you at the Ace Chemical plant. I tracked you. I wanted to help. I ended up here.
What is it?
Tiffany is top
The final
priority
sticker.
now.
It looks like
Yeah.
That's you.
No. No.
So what?
No, no, no.
Joker thinks you killed Riddler.
I'm not sure why. It's just... Bruce, I can't.
Hey, you can tell me.
Joker's right. I killed Riddler.
Damn, Tiffany.
You killed Riddler.
I'm not proud of it. And who are you?
Riddler's friend.
Oh, hey, 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 hey now.
I came to this town to avenge you.
No, 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 no. Selena.
This is exactly what Joker wants. Us at each other's throats.
Your friend killed my father.
She's Lucius Fox's daughter.
Tiffany.
Whatever will you do, Bruce? You're gonna have to turn Tiffany in because of your precious code. Turn her into your old friend Gordon at the GCPD.
Nope.
Wait! You got him fired. No, no, wait. He's not your friend anymore. He betrayed you. God! What a mess you've made.
Nope.
Dinner is about to be served.
Still protecting Tiffany at all costs.
The final guest awaits.
Bruce. When this is over, we're gonna talk, right?
You can count on it.
Always with the high heels, Selena. I admire the commitment. Test your might. Oh, I had something else.
Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us.
I'll say it in a minute.
It's got a head explosion setting too.
Oh, yay.
So play along.
Ooh, zip
This
ties.
is nice. People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest. You'll play along.
Sounds good. Always loved dinner parties.
You might not love this one when we're done.
I know it's impolite to start without all guests present, but Bruce, you gotta try this.
Oh, no.
Open up.
Who is it?
Come on.
Go on. Put your lips on it.
Fine. Nom.
You were right. He ain't so sharp.
Who did I just eat? Oh.
See what you did there,
Oh,
honey?
jeez.
I like making you smile.
You're so good to me.
Woo. Whoa there.
Alfred!
Oh, hey. Look who it is.
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No, I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones!
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one? Wow, this thing is real silver, huh?
Sure, thanks. The one in the middle.
But that one's burnt.
Ow.
Wow, I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
That's a great idea.
No, great.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon. So I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry.
So, Joker, how does it feel to lie right to her face?
That's not polite dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Good. Good. Ugh. Don't make them like they used to.
Puddin', I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game, 3 rounds, one for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession.
Don't like where this is going.
Raise a hand or lose it. That's right. Fingers up. Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know. Your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn. Pretty simple rules. And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course.
Ow. Oh, oh,
Next!
jeez. Oh, God. Ooh, nice catch.
Huh. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one. good kitty. Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Knifey time. Give me that niffy. Kniffy.
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany.
Oh,
And
snap.
it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe.
Oh, screw you. No.
And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
John's not dead. I know he's in there somewhere.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Because John,
You could twist around with all your words, and he'd believe you.
but not me.
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people you surround yourself with.
Liars. Thieves.
Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting. You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time.
Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
You gotta... He defused the bomb!
Harley. Nice, Alfred.
I'm gonna kill all of you! Clowns. Time to...
Ah, heck. Oof.
Sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go from there.
Knifey, knifey. I love the music. Tea party. Oh! Oh! Nice. Oh.
That's a problem.
Nice.
Move!
In high
Tell the
heels, too.
GCPD where we are. We can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I
Run!
should have killed you the moment I met you.
Woo. Oh, nice. There it is. The bang gun.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Cute couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in.
This is such a cool, like, choreographed sequence. Oh, ow. Ooh. Oh, dang. Gotta be the chandelier.
I'll kill him.
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Go finish this.
This ain't over until I say it's over.
That was awesome.
You can't beat me, Bruce. You need me. I'm the villain of your dreams. The shadow within your shadow. The tumor lurking in your soul.
You're wrong, John. You're no one. Just another nameless lowlife that I've got to put down.
Ow. Oh, he bit me. You don't bite.
So shy, Lucy. Come on. Look her up.
Oh, kissy face. Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, like no pauses. No pauses for button inputs, just everything seamless. That would be cool.
You should see your face.
Sean! It's erratic.
Oh.
Come on!
Gotta defibrillate him with a
Come on!
whatever that thing is.
Please! No.
You saved me. Why? You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
I'm not like you. I'm not a killer.
I wasn't a killer either, Bruce. Until I met you. Remember that night? Drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad.
Yeah, sure. Some of it was fun.
You shit.
I hope you'll look at that scar and remember those good times.
Sure. Yeah, nothing but good times. Let me just bleed out first. What a lovely sound to pass out to.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, you're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right. I'll seal your case file for good.
If my identity ever gets out, believe me, you are the first one I'll come looking for.
Oh, I believe you. I've seen you when you're angry, Mr. Wayne.
I don't like you when you're
I
angry.
prefer not to have that directed at me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
And Avesta, is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the people who work for me. You get that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
She loves what she does, and she's good at it. Give her a second chance.
Thank you for the bits. She's
She
a two-bit
compromised
kid.
our mission.
Destroying the blood samples was the right thing to do, and you know it. I'm asking you to make it work.
Fine. I'll extend an olive branch. But the rest is up to her. Anyone else you're
Works for me.
concerned about?
What I was going to say earlier, I had another thought regarding the strength tester thingy and the different like names that it gave you at different levels. Specifically, the one that said Good Girl, which I think was at like 70 or something. And so I don't know how prevalent this is, based on my limited experience and friends who are trans, but I know at least some trans girls really enjoy being called a good girl. And that just gave me the idea of like a really like tall, muscular, like buff trans girl like doing that strength test and making sure to get exactly like training to be strong enough to do that strength test, but only so far as to get up to good girl, just for the gender euphoria. That was the thought that it put in my head.
What about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane.
Aw.
He saved thousands of lives with that map. Trading you like that? He's clearly been taking lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. Tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Jim deserves the highest honor. Like always, he put his duty first.
It can't have been easy for him. So, what else?
I'm sorry if that was a reductive or like a massive generalization, but it's just, I thought it was funny.
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put
Literally.
herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my goodwill.
She's one of your assets now. If you've got a use for her, I don't have a problem with it.
Even after everything she did for you.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with it.
She and I are supposed to be square after she helped take down Joker. But I'm sure Uncle Sam can find some other crimes she needs to pay off.
I'll see you around.
Not really what I meant,
It's
but
always
okay.
possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
We were able to pick up Miss Fox's trail. She's taken to the rooftops.
Good. Stay with her until I tell you otherwise. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. Personally, I don't give a damn about what happened to that maniac. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
My people will let you know where to find her. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
Damn, Bruce is messed up. Just gonna let him walk off. At least give his shirt back. Ooh. Is she actually in costume now? Hell yeah. Oh, she's not. I thought I saw a hood on her in that image. She's kind of got
Tiffany.
costume.
We need to talk.
Yeah, I figured. I made it, thinking someday I'd be fighting by your side, not running from you. I was working up the courage to tell you. Joker? He just... guessed it somehow. Said he knows another psychopath when he sees one. It was almost a relief to admit it. I'm sorry you found out that way.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder?
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control.
Revenge is an impulse, one to be checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together?
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Hell yeah.
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Aw. Yay. Hug. Bat hug.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Oh, I love her. I love her so much. I can do that too. Yeah, it was like a foregone conclusion. The second I was given a chance to make her my sidekick, I was gonna take it. There was no way I was not gonna do that. Look who's on vacation.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye.
Permanent vacation.
I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So what, you're just gonna walk away? I thought you said you weren't a coward.
You know this isn't easy for me.
Easier than continuing to fight, apparently.
Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning against him on the bridge pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner, but Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties. But it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it. Don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself.
You live in the darkness.
I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I was born in
I'm
the
saying
darkness.
you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hoped for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
Oh. Oh,
You don't
what now?
have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Oh. Oh, that's cool. So cool. Oh my god. What do I do?
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? if I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
Hogs. Screw you, Bat Signal. Okay. Over the season, your relationships have been affected by your actions and decisions within the story. God damn, indeed. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
37.6% of players reveal Joker's lie to her. Hey, Vox Leona. Yeah, I know that feeling. Right, okay. Harley was ecstatic that the heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She loved that Bane was left behind at the convoy raid, allowing her to take control of the Pact. Harley genuinely came to trust you after you exposed Catwoman as the thief of Riddler's laptop. Harley fell in love with John when he came to her rescue on the bridge. When you revealed Joker's duplicity with the map, Harley fell into a fit of rage. Amanda Waller.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
What up? 9% of players cautioned her not to test you again. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler first resurfaced in Gotham. She appreciated you reaching out to her after your first fight with Bane. Waller was thankful that you maintained your cover with the Pact for as long as you could. She was relieved when you tried to apprehend John Doe and Harley on the Gotham Bridge. After everything you've been through, Waller is committed to keeping your identity secret. Jim Gordon.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it!
28.6% of players asked Waller to have him reinstated. I'm surprised. I thought it would be higher than that. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He was hurt when you called Waller instead of him to help you after Bane's initial attack. Gordon felt sick that he demanded you give up Catwoman to a GCPD ambush. Having almost betrayed you to Joker, Gordon feels undeserving of being reinstated as commissioner. Catwoman.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
0.1% of players allow Waller to keep Selene in her task force. You know, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not super happy that I chose that one, but whatever. Oh yeah, agency asset. Okay, so wait, what did I say? Okay, so Harley Quinn is jailbird. Amanda Waller is director of the agency. I wonder if she can be removed from the agency. That'd be interesting.
Gotham's safety
Jim
is slipping
Gordon,
out from under me
commissioner.
and I can't...
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Catwoman is an agency asset. After her return to Gotham, Selina was relieved when you said you thought redemption was possible. After you neglected to warn her about a GCPD ambush, Selina felt on edge around you. She was honored to be invited into the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selina felt betrayed when you blamed her for the theft of Riddler's laptop. You left Catwoman's fate up to Waller, and she reluctantly serves on the agency's covert task force. Tiffany Fox. Protégé.
I won't let you down.
80.6% of players took Tiffany under your wing. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried for you and told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the Phalanx key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is repenting for the murder of Riddler under your watchful mentorship. Iman Avesta.
Criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
Ex-agency. Oh, interesting. Even 10.7% of players witnessed Avesta's break with Waller. Avesta was traumatized by Riddler's game and the loss of her hearing. She was apologetic when you chastised her for revealing your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. Though you told her it wasn't her fault, she feels conflicted about her role in creating Joker. She eventually lost faith in the agency and is uncertain about her future in Gotham. It's funny, in a weird, like, convergence of media properties, I have recently caught up on the... I've been watching... I've been catching up on Demon Slayer. We just watched the Swordsman Village arc, and there's a... the main character in Demon Slayer has his eardrums damaged by, like, a sonic attack from an enemy. In that, so yeah, I'm playing. Both watching that and playing this at the same time, where major characters have their hearing damaged. Weird parallels. I built the future villain in Avesta. Possibly. I was wondering about her, because, like, I don't know if she's, like, an existing character in, like, the comics or anything. I've never heard of her before, if I have, or she has, like, some other secret identity that I'm unaware of. Alfred Pennyworth.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
Family. 36.3% of players gave up the mantle of the Batman. After he watched the footage of Lucius's violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When he told Tiffany her secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred felt reassured when you agreed that he needed a vacation. His outlook on Batman's influence darkened after John became the villainous Joker. When you decided to give up the cowl, Alfred became cautiously optimistic about your shared future. Knife. Knife.
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Joker. Best enemy, John Doe. You and 31% of players agreed the two of you had good times together. John was annoyed when you blew him off at Lucius's funeral, refusing to meet his friends. He was proud that he brought you into the pact, resulting in a successful raid on the agency convoy. John was grateful that you took his advice and blamed Catwoman for stealing Riddler's laptop. When you betrayed his trust, John realized his full potential as the villainous Joker. While he appreciated that you shared some good times, Joker showed it with a knife to the gut. If 35.2% of players shook hands with Joker, like an idiot. 76.7% heard Warden back out of his deal with Joker. Oh, interesting. So he could have betrayed me. I guess if I'd really, like, gone fully allied with the agency instead of him. "95% of other players had Waller use her influence, but not with everyone. 36.3% of players told Alfred you'd give up being Batman. 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. What does that mean? And 58% of players chose never to give up being Batman. Is it possible for Alfred to die in this game? What leads to that? Or is it just like last words he says before leaving or something? Which Joker did you defeat? 44.9% of players defeated villain Joker. What's the other Joker? Search for Iman Avesta. Interesting fan theory that you do not want to be true. Oh, okay, do tell. Photos collected. Sad face. That she's actually Talia. Oh. Oh. Intriguing. I'm kind of with you. I think I also don't want that to be true, but it's a cool idea. I wonder what other photos there are, if there are more. Ooh, a post-credits scene. Hooray. Oh, his makeup's gone. And his eyebrow is back.
We had so much fun, Joker. I just couldn't stay away.
I knew you wouldn't be able to, Bruce. Let's get you ready.
Yeah, I agree. And also because from the perspective of like, why does, like, can we please have more than one, like, Middle Eastern female character? There can be two, or more. They don't all have to be the same person. I will be right back. Hold on a moment. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else? Ooh, return to the back. Oh, can I just... Oh, can I just... Oh, here we go. Okay, now there's more stuff here that I can look at. Sweet. Let's do that. Let's poke around at my rogues gallery. Bane, Santa Priscan crime boss. Bane is a criminal mastermind and a hulking physical threat from the South American island of Santa Prisca. It is there he served years in prison, making powerful alliances and building a fanatical army of followers. Bane was coerced to come to Gotham by Riddler, and I was lucky to survive my first encounter with him. I was able to defeat and apprehend him during his failed raid on the Bodhi Spa. Mr. Freeze, a best scientist. Should say obsessed. Dr. Victor Freeze is a brilliant scientist whose research focused on extending the human lifespan through cryogenics. Missing following a deadly explosion, Mr. Freeze joined Riddler's deadly pact, hoping to use the agency's virus to revive his dying wife. When he was trapped by the agency in the Sanctus lab, I had to make a hard decision to honor his request and freeze him, or let him become an experiment for the agency's scientists. Harley Quinn, disgraced psychotherapist. Oh, I got her belt. Dr. Harleen Quinzel was one of the most respected psychiatrists in Arkham Asylum until she discovered the reason behind her father's tragic death, a genetic disease that brought about depression and eventually led him to taking his own life. Whether it was the onset of this illness or just the trauma of knowing what might be waiting for her, she turned to a criminal mastermind to help her out. Her connection to Riddler put her directly in my crosshairs, and her relationship with John Doe elevated her to one of the most dangerous opponents I've ever faced. Joker, John Doe. John Doe was an inmate in Arkham Asylum when we met. He helped me escape, then after a while he escaped himself. The outside world proved loud and uneven to John, and I think that drove him into Harley's arms, which sent him searching for me. He craved a lifeline among the noise. John clutched onto me, mostly innocently at first, but as time passed he revealed himself to be more and more volatile. In the end, John was overcome by his impulses and fell into darkness. Now only a shadow remains of the man I once knew. Is there any more about Catwoman, or is this just from the... Okay, yeah. There's probably... Ooh, wait. Can I don't suppose I can pick the different music now, or is it just the same? Oh, I can't even play music. Boo. So now there's probably more stuff to read here. It's time for more lore dumps. Just want to see if there's anything that has been unlocked since. Okay. Let's see if there's any new articles since the last one I read. $8 million articles to go through. Riddler dead. Batman missing. Chip Paulson. If that's his real name. Chip block. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah. A hostage situation on Gotham Bridge turns deadly. A hostage situation on Gotham Bridge turned deadly tonight when agency forces clashed with Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Quinzel, a former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum, arrived in a stolen armored police vehicle determined to flee the city. Many are dead and others injured in Quinzel's wake. For almost 20 minutes, Quinzel and the agency engaged in a standoff, with Quinzel threatening to detonate the bridge via homemade bombs. Bizarrely, Bruce Wayne and the green-haired man, currently unidentified, arrived on the scene. Together, the two men talked Quinzel down, but violence still broke out. Eyewitness reports differ on how the brawl began, but agree that the agency moved on both Quinzel and the unidentified male. Reports also claim that it was this man who ultimately triggered the bombs. During the chaos, Quinzel and the male fled the scene. Their whereabouts are still unknown. Any information regarding this couple or their location should be reported to the authorities immediately. More on the story to follow as information is made available. Officer hospitalized after bizarre mutilation. GCPD Detective Harvey Bullock is reported in stable condition following a horrific incident earlier this evening in downtown Gotham. Sources report that he had been kidnapped by an as-yet unidentified assailant. Hours after his disappearance, Bullock was discovered in an unmarked van where he had been abandoned, his body gruesomely attached to an unknown mechanical device. Police and agency officers immediately closed off the surrounding blocks while they assessed the threat. Eyewitnesses indicate that Batman was sighted on the scene and is believed to have aided in separating the device from Bullock's body. While it is unknown if the device was an explosive, a bomb squad was dispatched to the location. Bullock was admitted to Gotham Memorial Hospital and is reported to be suffering from blood loss and severe lacerations. GCPD spokesperson Josie Mack applauded the efforts of first responders in handling the situation. Our thoughts go out to Detective Bullock and his family during this tragedy, said Mack. On behalf of them and the GCPD, I'd like to thank the quick thinking and courage of all parties involved. The GCPD has announced an investigation into the perpetrator of this attack and kidnapping, but is unwilling to say if they have a suspect. Bullock remains unconscious as of this writing. Well, I'm glad he's in stable condition. That sucked. Wayne Tower killers hold Gotham hostage with bombs. A gruesome attack at Wayne Enterprises was broadcast live this morning by a group of terrorists led by Harley Quinn and a man calling himself Joker. The two released an unknown toxic gas inside the building, killing all of the board members trapped inside. At the time of the incident, bombs containing the poisonous toxin were set off throughout the city, causing mass panic across Gotham. Quinn stated that a list of demands have been sent to the GCPD, promising that another wave of chemical weapons will be detonated if they are not met within the next 24 hours. For now, the only known demand is a call for Batman's head placed on a pike in Gotham Square. While the type of gas is unknown, it appears to be a powerful nerve agent or biological compound. The GCPD don't have a final death toll at the moment, but the last figure they released was 112, and that is expected to rise. Among the deceased, Wayne Enterprises chairwoman Regina Zellerbach, who was visible in the video. It is believed Quinn and her associates fled Wayne Tower immediately following their broadcast and are still at large. More on the story as it develops. Panic hits as bomb scare escalates. A wave of lootings and criminal behavior has swept Gotham and overwhelmed the GCPD following Harley Quinn's deadly broadcast and subsequent detonation of toxic bombs throughout the city. Quinn has threatened to set off 100 more of the devastating chemical weapons if her list of demands is not met within the next 24 hours. But with a call for Batman's head on a pike and agency director Amanda Waller shot from a cannon, authorities are being forced to find other solutions to this building threat. I speak for all public safety officials when I urge citizens to remain indoors, remain peaceful, and trust in the authorities during this difficult period, said mayoral spokesperson Kate Kennedy. Gotham will overcome this. That statement will be difficult to realize since agency resources have been stretched thin with the cleanup and containment of the initial attack. It's unclear how many operatives the agency can spare to find the remaining explosives. After the bridge was gassed, cutting off all outgoing traffic, the city's transit centers and airports were immediately overwhelmed with panicked citizens attempting to flee. Police and agency officers were dispatched to train stations after several altercations, including the murder of an elderly passenger, beaten to death while being robbed of his Metro pass. Jeez. Tensions are only expected to rise as the 24-hour mark draws closer. Some have called for the Caped Crusader to turn himself over to Quinn for the good of the city, but according to the GCPD, there are currently no plans for an exchange. It is against the policy of this administration to give in to terrorist demands, said mayoral spokesperson Kate Kennedy. We are in close communication with agency officials and seek a peaceful end to this situation. Oswald Cobblepot denied parole. Oh yeah, he still exists. Gotham City. Oswald Cobblepot, who terrorized Gotham City alongside Lady Arkham and committed corporate fraud at Wayne Enterprises last year, has been denied parole and will remain in Blackgate Prison. During the parole hearing, District Attorney Carl Finch cited Cobblepot's callous disregard for both the law and the lives of Gotham as reason to deny him parole, which would have cut his sentence down by more than 20 years. Cobblepot's attorneys argued that the former military man has cooperated with authorities and conducted himself as a model prisoner. They also argued that he was swept up in Lady Arkham's plot and not one of the masterminds behind it. Documents from Cobblepot's trial disprove this claim. The judge was not moved by Cobblepot's appeal and gave a blunt but eloquent reply. Cobblepot, once a citizen of Gotham and member of one of our most prominent families, can no longer call himself either, Judge Ellen Reinhardt said. While the crimes committed against his family were grave, they were committed decades ago. His enthusiasm for violence has only created a new generation of children who will grow up without parents, guidance, or compassion. To grant this man freedom would be a gross miscarriage of justice. Cobblepot's attorneys gave a brief press conference after the hearing, saying they will continue to file appeals until Cobblepot is free. Mr. Cobblepot was the victim of a corrupt system, one that remained in the shadows until Mr. Cobblepot revealed it to every citizen in Gotham, Senior Attorney Mark Brandon said. He did the work of the police and the press. Whatever his actions later, this city owes him a debt of gratitude for his role as a whistleblower. The court should recognize that and take his motives into account. A source close to the case suggested Cobblepot's attorneys will next file a motion for a change of venue. That is, they will request that his next hearing be held in a court outside of Gotham. Attorneys will likely argue that Cobblepot cannot receive a fair hearing where his crimes were so widely televised. Cobblepot will be eligible for parole again in 5 years. Artsy senior scam ring brought down by crafty ex-cop. A local arts and crafts store was bathed in a red and blue aura early Tuesday morning. No, this multi-hued display wasn't part of the latest decorating craze. The lights came from police cruisers, and the cops were there to make arrests. Why is this all one paragraph? According to the GCPD, 4 employees were charged with fraud after it was uncovered they were scamming senior citizens who were simply there to buy more colored pipe cleaners and glitter glue. The alleged criminals would inform their elderly marks that they won a year's worth of wood glue and double-sided tape when they were checking out. All the aged artist had to do was hand over their bank account number for tax purposes. but one sleuthing senior wasn't about to give up the keys to their financial kingdom that easily. So who exposed these fleecing charlatans, you ask? Why, our very own retired former Commissioner Gordon. Some of the other employees there report that the ex-cop had recently made a habit of perusing the aisles for his post-crime fighting endeavors, and apparently when he got wind of what was happening at the registers, he turned to some old friends on the force. The Gazette reached out to Gordon for comment, but was only met with a slammed door in the face of this reporter. Still, many of the graying store patrons were appreciative, one saying, "I guess he just wants a little peace and quiet with his crime fighting, and I can't say I blame him. Now get off my lawn!" Lol, old people. Okay, good. It says which ones have new stuff on them. Great. We'll just go over those. Gordon's been through the ringer. First the power struggle with Waller, then being kidnapped by John in order to set a trap for me. He'll come through, though. He's a tough old goat. He was reinstated as commissioner of the GCPD, which will speed him getting back on his feet. I think being idle is the worst thing for Jim. I didn't wholeheartedly back John, and it broke him. He went on a murderous rampage with Harley and tried to gas the entire city. If destruction was his only goal, he might have gotten away with it, but he couldn't get over his personal vendetta with me. He tried to draw me into his web, but it didn't end up the way he wanted. We fought, he lost. Now, Arkham is all that's left for him. He's returned to the beginning, which is the worst punishment I can imagine for John. Alfred told me he wanted to leave. He said his tremor stopped after he made the decision, that the stress of not being a good father to me was to blame. He also posited that Batman might bring out the worst in the scum I swore I'd fight. I told him I'd put down the cowl and try to help Gotham in other ways, from out of the shadows. Tiffany ended up confessing to killing Riddler in retribution for her father's death. She broke my code, but I couldn't just abandon her. She needs to answer for her actions, and she will, under my watchful eye. I hope she finds peace for herself and her father's memory. All of Amanda Waller's wrongdoings disillusioned Agent DeVesta, so much so she decided to leave the agency. She's smart and capable. I'm sure she'll land on her feet. Oh, what? Oh, there's more. Ooh. Oh, check this out. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Iman provided me with leverage over Director Waller. This burned document was compiled from various sources and details Waller's illegal transgression while acting head of the agency. Justice Department memo dated 11/2. Waller agreed to dismantle Sanctus. Internal agency document, top secret, describing the process in which the Sanctus research is to be salvaged. FBI documents contradict each other, 824, 831. Two scientist whistleblowers who were set to testify against Waller went missing. Months later, the first FBI document says they entered the witness relocation program. Only a week after, that same department claims they have no record of either scientist, whereabouts currently unknown. Internal agency document, top secret, codename The Devil You Own. Details the creation of lethal shock collars to control known criminals, described as a new form of house arrest for more violent offenders, but were used for a very different purpose. Shredded document, repaired. The agency admits to using human test subjects during the time when Sanctus was active, but goes on to describe how a few subjects were kept after Sanctus was dissolved for further monitoring. Redacted document, source unknown. Attempted omission of Riddler's true name on list of agency assets and current programs. Interesting. Waller gave me assurances that she'd keep my identity a secret. She said we were square after everything I sacrificed in my battle with Joker. I'll have to take her at her word, for now. Before she left Gotham, she offered to pull strings for my allies. I appreciated the gesture. Waller's a powerful woman and someone you want on your side. Okay. Selina was caught by Waller and forced into one of those comply or die collars, and if that wasn't bad enough, then Harley and John got their hands on her and forced her to play a deadly game with me in their funhouse. They underestimated her. They underestimated me, and that was their downfall. When I spoke with Waller after the dust settled, I suppose I could have asked for Selina's record to be cleared, but your past is something that can never disappear. Dr. Quinzel failed in her attempt to find a virus survivor whose blood might be able to be used to create a cure for her genetic disease, the one that ultimately claimed her father. Her team up with the Joker didn't turn out well. Selina finished Harley off, and Waller came up and scooped her up. She's in Blackgate now, waiting on genetics to deliver an unknown fate. Well, that's depressing. Oops. Wait. Oh. I was like, who is that? Ace Chemicals. Oh, that's the missing location. Joker and Harley needed a facility to mass-produce their virus gas bombs, and they found it in Ace Chemical. Joker drew me into a trap there using Jim Gordon as the bait. Gordon was promised a map detailing the locations of the bombs in return for my head, but he couldn't go through with it. I knew what I might be stepping into by going, but I went anyway. I had to stop Joker at any cost. Oh yeah, oh, I forgot Bane. Bane is still in Waller's clutches. He won't be enjoying freedom anytime soon, but he gets to continue punching people. I suppose that'll have to be enough for him until Waller lets him off his leash, if ever. I mentioned earlier that I had a theory about the gas bombs. My theory was that they were using the chemicals and such to create the Joker toxin. And it was gonna, like, you know, cause everyone to laugh themselves into a grotesque rictus of death. But that isn't what happened. It was just a regular old biological disease bomb. Is there anything over here that I haven't looked at? No, I don't think so. No cool new toys in this one. Like, the only cool new toys that we get in this one is, like, the contacts and the drone. We had a drone in the first game, too. This is a different drone, I guess. But okay. That's it. That is it for this game. Ooh. Oh, cool. Hello, Batmobile.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Lovely. Okay. It's about. I've been doing this for about an hour and a half. I think I'm just gonna end a little early tonight, rather than go into a different game. But probably next week. Next week is what, the 19th and the 20th? Yeah. Okay, so starting next week, I'll resume my normal stream schedule. So we'll go back to Evil Within 2 on Tuesdays and The Crimson Diamond on Wednesdays. And I have signed up for December. So when December rolls around, I will take a break from those games again, assuming I'm still playing them by then. And I'll be playing DOS games during December. I haven't decided what exactly I'm playing yet. My current idea is that I might do Sierra's Conquests duology, Conquest of Camelot followed by Conquest of the Longbow, which I've played before on this channel, but I'll play them again because it's December and they're DOS games and I like them. I've only played Conquests of Camelot once, so I would be happy to play that again. And Conquest of the Longbow is like my favorite standalone Sierra game, so I'll play that a million times. And I've been kind of wanting to replay it again lately anyway, just for general reasons. So that's my current vague plan. Not set in stone at the moment, but that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. So, yeah. So this was great. I really enjoyed both of the Telltale games. Fantastic. Would play again and choose different choices just to kind of see how things shake out and like what the other options are. Don't know if I ever actually will, but they would definitely replayable. Had a lot of fun with both. Very, very cool. So let's see. Yogi DeBunk is playing Trials of Mana. I only ever played like the first. See, I played Secret of Mana, never finished it. I should do that. I did play like a little bit of one of the other Mana games. I forget which one. Yeah, it's so good. I didn't really know what to expect going in when I first started playing the first Telltale Batman, but was not disappointed. Really good. Would love more of this kind of thing. Yeah, let's check out some Trials of Mana. Some wacky JRPG goodness. Well, I don't know how wacky it is, but yeah. So thank you again for watching. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week. Bye. Oops, except I didn't press the actually press the button in time. There it is. Okay. Okay. Bye everyone. Thanks again.